Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to the Hello trial course, lesson 8. Today is the last lesson of my trial course for the last 4 weeks, dear viewers. So here we are. I've got few subscribers, so I'm expecting they might be joining me soon. If not, I have to carry on talking like a soliloquy dialogue or dramatical monologue. These two words, soliloquy dialogue and dramatic monologue, these two words are created, I should say made, developed by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is one of the famous international English writers, poets, I should say, from the UK, and he developed many words in the English language and literature. These words are called Shakespearean words. Okay, so these are one of the examples which I've just expressed now. Once again, soliloquy dialogue and dramatical monologue or dramatic monologue. Both are correct. Okay, dear viewers, once again, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes more before I start the lesson. Let me see if I have made a live stream from the restream. Okay, so hello trial course lesson 8 once again, dear viewers. Welcome to our last episode of this first of my lesson that I started last month. Hopefully I'm going to continue more lessons within a couple of weeks time as soon as I start developing my own courses, which I have already done. Spoken English and grammar, I'm still compiling those courses. Hopefully I'm going to update and I'm going to make it available for our students who are interested to learn from me. So thank you very much, guys, once again for joining. I believe that I can start now. The lesson 8 PDF is health. Our course title is health. Okay. So dear viewers, this is our front page or the first page, lesson 8, health, intermediate level or B1 level. All right, so let's crack on it. As you might be aware, this lesson is only an hour, so it has started counting down and we have already passed 5 minutes. So the time never stops, as you know that. Time is perpetual. It never stops anytime. We can stop. Anything can stop, but time never stops. Okay, let's move on it. Health. So if you remember, yesterday we had the lesson of love and dating. That's the question for my subscribers. Tell us about your international dating app. What interesting ideas did you hear? All right, so let's move on. Language. Doctor. How many different kinds of doctors can you think of? Is it common to see a doctor when you are healthy and have no symptoms for a checkup? How do you feel about seeing a doctor? Pronunciation, doctor. Pharmacist. In your country, do you have to see a doctor before getting medication from a pharmacist? Do you need a prescription? Is it common to tell a pharmacist about your symptoms? Pronunciation again, pharmacist. You can see there is a schwa sound in pharmacist. And the doctor, there is a long sound, but because it's a British accent, so R is silent, but in American accent, it should be pronounced doctor, okay? But we said doctor, doctor, okay? So that's the basic differentiation between the American and British accent. You'll find many words like this which has got R at the end, but in British accent, we don't pronounce it because it is non-rhotic R, okay? Or maybe for the sh sound, this R is replaced by the vowel sound. All right, okay, so psychologist. Is it common for people to go to a psychologist where you're from? What are some reasons people go to psychologist? What do you think happens when a patient sees a psychologist? Pronunciation, psychologist. Dentist. Is it common for people to go to the dentist where you're from? How often do people go to the dentist? What are some reasons to go to a dentist? Okay, if you have noticed, often with T, and also we can pronounce it often, but I've heard in some Americans and Australians or New Zealanders, they say oftentimes, so that is also similar meaning. So often, often, oftentimes, you can use it and during your conversation and during your writing, obviously. So pronunciation, dentist. Symptoms. What are some symptoms of illness? What are some symptoms of COVID-19? Symptoms are usually nouns, adjectives, or verbs. What do you think, guys? Okay, let's move on. Symptoms. As you see, the S of the symptoms should sound like Z. Symptoms. Okay, next one is headache. What are some reasons people get headaches? What do you do when you get a headache? What verb do you use with headache? Uh, like strong headache, maybe? Blunt headache? Or tingling headache? Pronunciation, headache. Stomachache. What are some reasons you might have a stomachache? What do you do when you have a stomachache? Stomachache, pronunciation. Toothache. What do you do when you have a toothache? What are some reasons why you might have a toothache? Pronunciation, toothache. Have a temperature, fever. What are some ways to treat a fever? What are some causes of fever? What is the highest fever you have ever had? Pronunciation, have a temperature, have fever. Have a temperature, have a, or have a fever. Dear viewers, by the way, because it's only subscribers only chat, so other people may not be able to join here or may not be able to make a comment. You may come here for a couple of minutes and afterward you need to go, or the system automatically removes you. This is how this live stream was designed and developed, and obviously this is how it should be in the future. For your information, dear viewers, Hallo is offering free courses for all of its students, and these courses are applicable for the once again verified students. So who are the verified students? Students who have got money in their account from the debit or credit card, or students who have got verified by through your credit or debit card. They can join these lessons. From the Hallo, there are many teachers who are offering free courses. There's amazing teachers from the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, European countries, and obviously from the United Kingdom. As a Hallo teacher, I'm also offering 2 courses at the moment. We should be starting from the next week: spoken English and English grammar. And after that, I'm going to make more availability those courses so that other students can join me. And obviously, as a grammar teacher and IELTS teacher or coach, I'm also offering IELTS speaking next time so that people might be able to join me. Remember that in order to get a good and required score, you must, get the supervision from a competent and qualified teacher who can show you, help you, guide you, instruct you to the right direction to get your required score. Okay, dear viewers, I don't think there is any subscriber today in my lesson because it's the last class of this whole lesson of 8 weeks. And let me see, already 15 minutes gone, still we have got 45 minutes. Let me see how it goes. All right, so let's move on. Have a cough. What are some reasons people have a cough? What do you do when you're coughing? Like, I guess. What advice would you give someone who has a cough? Pronunciation: have a cough. Have a cup of tea. Similarly, have a temperature, have a fever, have a book, have a meal, have a dinner, have a supper, have a breakfast. Bleed. What are some reasons people bleed? When you are bleeding, what do you do to stop it? What is the noun form? Bleeding is the noun form. Pronunciation: bleed. Sore muscle. Do you usually have to see a doctor when you have a sore muscle? Generally not. What do you do when you have sore muscles? Gargle with tepid warm water, salted water. Anyway, although I shouldn't answer, but I'm answering on and off, guys. Do you work out? Does working out ever give you sore muscles? Possibly. Pronunciation: sore muscle. Sore muscle. Because of the non-rhotic sound of British accent, so this R is not pronounced at all. The sore muscle. Okay, let's see what's going. And pronunciation is sore muscle, sore throat. What are some reasons why people get a sore throat? What advice to you? What advice do you give to someone with a sore throat? Pronunciation, sore throat. Let me have a look. This sound, sore throat.
Sore throat.
Sore throat.
Sore throat.
Hey, Anariurus, happy to see you. How are you doing today? Anariurus, I'll be finishing this live stream in around half an hour. Then we are going to start another live stream, so you can join me that time. So don't worry about this live stream, because it's the last lesson of my Hello course around the world, season 1. So after that, I'll take a little bit rest and I'll start another live stream for public. And please do join me during the time. As you know, today is the last day for the monthly subscription live stream. And after that, if you want to join in future, you need to subscribe to either to my trial courses or my separate courses, or whatever you like. Okay, so let's move on quickly. Sore throat. Okay, sore throat. Next one is sore back. What are some reasons why people have a sore back? What are some ways to treat a sore back? Do you know anyone with bad back pain? Sore back. Sore means not pain. Let me find out. What does it mean? Okay, you're right, Anaris. It means painful and uncomfortable because of injury, injection, or too much use.
Sore.
So sore, British accent.
Sore.
Sir, American accent.
Sore.
Sore, British accent.
Sore.
Sir, American accent. Okay, sore, back, and sir, back. Okay, next one. Sore neck. What are some causes of sore neck? What are some ways you can make a sore neck better? Why are sore necks are more common in the modern world? Pronunciation. Sore neck. Okay, as an area, you might be aware that because this is a subscriber lesson, only the subscriber can join here and comment here. No other person is allowed. System will not let them in. Okay. So, Anariaris, do you have anything to share about the sore neck? Next one is runny nose. I'm sure you might know that. Pain to neck. Yes, very good. How about runny nose? Can a nose run? Or can a nose walk? A nose can't run. Okay, let me see. So, an errors, if you're still here, respond. Operation. Operation. What are some operations people have? What is the verb form of this word? If you're comfortable telling us, have you ever had an operation? What was it like? Sorry. So there's surgical operation, hernia operation, heart operation, many other operations are there. The verb form of operation. NRS, do you know the meaning verb form of the operation? Ooh, what is that? Cataract operation. Okay. Cataract.
Go.
Go. Cataract running nose. Okay, NRS, that's great. Thank you very much. Let's move on. So operate is the verb. If you're comfortable telling us, uh, have you ever had an operation? Yes, I had a nasal I think it's called some nasal operation. Operation. Infection. What causes an infection? What are some symptoms of an infection? What are some ways people treat an infection? Infection. Sensation. Vaccine. Is it common for people in a country to have vaccine? Yes. If you're comfortable telling us, what are your thoughts about vaccine? Vaccine. Vaccine. Okay. And Arias, have you had your vaccine, COVID vaccine? Are people in a country planning to get the COVID-19 coronavirus vaccine? Burn. What are some ways you can get a burn? Strong sunlight from fire cooking. Have you ever had a burn? What happened? Burn. Key vocabulary once again. Doctor. Noun. Pharmacist. Noun. Psychologist. Noun. Dentist. Noun. Symptoms. Headache. Smartache. Toothache. Again, key vocabulary. Average temperature. Then symptoms: headache, stomachache, toothache, have a temperature or have a fever, have a cough, bleed, sore muscle, sore throat, sore back, sore neck. Then runny nose, operation, infection, vaccine, burn. Oh, we're almost end of this lesson. These are class discussion for my students. I reckon there is no one. I have I have do. You have taken a vaccine? Um Anariras? So this is the homework part. I did. We don't say I did vaccine. We have to say I took my vaccine or I got my vaccine. Anariras. So got 29 minutes more. Let's focus on the homework quickly. Okay, prepare. They say that one of the best things you can have is your health. In this lesson, we'll look at what happens when you aren't healthy or feeling sick. We'll talk about different ways we can feel good and how we can feel better. At the end of the lessons, we'll compare different countries' COVID-19 responses and we'll design a new treatment for a health problem. Lessons outcome. By the end of the lesson, you'll be able to describe your symptoms to your doctor or pharmacist, compare COVID responses in different countries, design health treatment for a problem and create advertising for it. Lesson objectives checklist. Vocabulary preview, prepare to share in class, prepare to group session, live class with your teacher, after class group session, lesson quiz, review quiz. Vocabulary preview. Change your body and mind that shows you're healthy. Have a dash of something. Symptoms to show, suffer from. Okay. Question 2. Something put in your body that protects it from getting a sickness. Get a vaccine. Have a prescription. and areas. Can you see the lesson? Let me make it a little bit bigger. The process of cutting a body open to remove or fix part that is damaged. Operation. You can see that, all right. I can see it, so you should write I can see it. I got my vaccines, or I have had my vaccines recently. I took my vaccines. Dash pain in tooth or teeth. Stomach ache. So headache is in head. Stomach is in stomach. Toothache. To have a toothache. Question number 5. A temperature that is higher than the normal for a person. Have a fever. Have a high temperature. High infection. Reduce the infection. Reduce the fever. Vocab preview continue. Choose the best answer. A person who has studied and trained in medical science. Their job is to help people who are sick or hurt. Please find a doctor or see a doctor, psychologist. Okay, let's see. I have had my vaccine. Very good, Anarias. I'm happy. I had vaccine. So if you write I had my vaccine, that is in past tense. You can write I have had my vaccine, that is in present form, because have is the present form indication and had is the past form. So I had my vaccine, if it is past. I have had my vaccine recent, it is present. Or I got my vaccine, okay, or you can say I was given the vaccination as well. You can say that. Okay, let's move on. Question 7. That's liquid that the liquid that comes from your nose and down your face or down throat. A runny nose. So it should be comes from, guys. Question number 7. There is a little bit technical spelling error. Have a runny nose. Question 8. Muscle pain in the part of your body between your head and your shoulders. Have a sore back. Sore back. Suffer from a long time. Question B. I mean 8, I'm sorry, not B. All right. Question 10. Pain in the part of your neck where food, air, and your voice move. Okay, so sore neck. Sore neck. Have a sore throat. Suffer from a sore neck. All right, so I've got 22 minutes more. Let's move quickly. Question number 12. A pain injury because of fire or heat. Phrases. I burned my body part. Have a sore muscle. Question number 13. A doctor who takes care of your mouth, teeth, and gums. A dentist appointment. Pain is in the lower part of your body. Have a sore throat. neck ache, sore back. Question number 15. The process of getting an illness because of virus or bacteria. Have an infection to get an operation risk of infection, prevent infection, vocab. Choose the best answer. A doctor who studies the brain and feelings and is trained to help people feel better in their thoughts and mind. Phrase have an appointment with a psychologist. To lose blood, usually from an injury or cut. What do you think, guys? To lose blood, usually from an injury or cut, is it's called bleed. Question 18. Pain in the part of a body where your food is digested. Stomach. Have a stomach ache. Question 19. To force air through your throat and mouth quickly usually becomes you are sick. Bleed. Of sneeze. Yes. Question number 20. Pain in a part of the body that connects bones and joints to each other. Your sole muscle. Prepared to share in class. Research that effect of COVID-19. If you remember, this around the world has got 29 destinations. Once again, Anchorage, Vancouver, Mexicali, St. Louis, Boston, Havana, San Jose, Lima, Fortaleza, Montevideo, Dakar, Addis Ababa, Cape Town, Dublin, Dublin, Lisbon, Oslo, Moscow, Athens, Muscat, New Delhi, Kathmandu, Kuala Lumpur, Yogyakarta, Manila, Darwin, Auckland, Seoul, Ulaanbaatar. Prepare for your after-class group discussion. You are going to create a new treatment for a symptom. Think about what symptom. Okay, these are the guidelines. Progress check-in. Vocab. Prepare. Healthcare vocabulary tips. Soreness, such as within a sore neck and sore back. And arrears, are you still there? We've got a few more minutes to finish. So sore neck or sore back usually means you're feeling mild to moderate pain. However, if you're experiencing a lot of pain, it is often called sharp pain, like a knife is sharp, or it feels like stabbing pain. If you exercised or stayed in bed too long, after you probably feel soreness, but it's not an actual injury. However, if you break a bone or if you have a serious injury, you say that you have back pain or instead of sore back. To say you have a sore back, but uh, some body but implies temporary pain and not actual injury. If you're trying to tell a doctor about an injury, that needs the right types of treatment. Okay. Lesson 8, healthcare again. Review. So these are my students. Okay. My sister has some symptoms of depression, so she made an appointment to talk to a doctor. Question 6. Because she had a high dash and felt hot, high fever, and felt hot on forehead, my friend took her toddler to the doctor. Question 2. When the weather gets warmer after the winter, I always get a dash. So what should it be? Is it a infection, cough, headache, sore muscle, sore neck, sore throat? Possibly sore throat. Like I've decided to go to. I've decided to get. I've decided to get the COVID vaccine. I still have some doubts, but I think it's the best decision for me. Question 3. The chef got a dash on his finger when he picked a hot pan burn. I broke my tooth when I was eating an apple, so I have made an appointment to see my dentist. When I have a lot of work to do, I'm stressed out. I often get a headache. He must have eaten some bad food. He has a stomachache. Question 5. The singer got a dash because she had so many performances. She had to rest her voice and cancel some shows. Question 10. My cousin smokes cigarettes and always has a bad sore throat. Quiz. Question 11. The doctor gave me a prescription for some medicine for my son. I need to go to the doctor, a pharmacy, or pharmacist. Okay, next question 12. She has a lot of symptoms, a headache, a fever, and sore throat. I'm going to take her to see her family. Okay, question 13. When I work long days on my computer, I always get a dash. Tells me to rub my shoulders to get massage. 17. Question number. Yesterday at the gym, he lifted a lot of weight. So today he has. Is it headache? My grandmother told me to wash my cart very carefully so I don't get in. So question 15, there are 20 questions. So these are the answers of the questions. Study tips. So travel a lot. Doctor, pharmacist, psychologist, dentist, symptoms, headache, stomachache, toothache, have a temperature, have a fever, have a cough, bleed, sore muscle, sore throat, sore back, sore neck, runny nose, operation, infection, vaccine, burn. Okay, dear viewers, that's all for today. Uh, Unfortunately, except Anaris, no one has joined. And thanks for Anaris for coming here and making all these lovely comments. As a matter of fact, dear viewers who are watching silently, who can't join, that Hello has offered many courses. Please grab it before it is filled up. Many teachers have offered many free courses for the students. And remember that you must be a verified user. So how you can be verified? Get $1 or $10 from a credited debit card to your Hello account, and this is the only way you can be verified user. Okay, then go to the teacher's account and just join the teacher's course. It is totally free. Remember that it would be very good and amazing experience for you, how you're going to learn a lot of things from the teacher. So it's better to grab the opportunity before it is finished. Okay, thank you very much once again. I hope to see you soon. And let me see if there is any other comments from anywhere. Okay, thank you, Mustafa Ali, Atul Kamal, Saadat Hussain for liking my live stream, and also other people who are maybe watching silently through the Hello app or maybe through the web version, but you can't join because it's a subscriber lesson only courses, paid courses. This is trial course, obviously not paid. It's by the students. Okay, thank you very much once again, and I'd like to see you soon. All right.